Say, man, ever since Drake went and took the legal route after coming up short in this battle against Kendrick Lamar last year, man, fans of hip hop culture and fans of Kendrick Lamar and Drake in general have found themselves in one of three different categories. You either rock with Drake so bad that you rocking with him regardless if he do something lame or not. You rocking with him regardless of what he do, and you stand behind his position in going after his record label after losing the battle. You in category number two, where you know that Drake did something wrong, and in your spirit you feel like, nah, he shouldn't have really did all of that, but you ain't gonna say nothing about it because you feel as though you're in a position to need Drake at some point, and you don't want to burn that bridge by speaking and telling your truth that he lost the battle against Kendrick Lamar. Or you find yourself in category number three. You a fan of Drake, you a fan of Kendrick Lamar, and you a fan of this thing of ours called hip hop culture, and you just call balls and strikes. You know, Drake was winning for a long time. He gave us a bunch of great records, but when he went after Kendrick Lamar, he lost. He took an L. And we just called it like it is because we ain't got no skin in the game. You dig what I'm saying? We living our lives and we doing what we doing. We just fans of the culture. It's all about the music. So the legal route to us and people like us, we just look at it like, nah, bro, that really was lame. Now, Ray Daniels happened to be one of these individuals that's been speaking out about this from the very beginning. Now, Ray Daniels is a industry head. He's worked in the industry with labels. He know the inner workings, how everything go, and he's been vocal about his opinion in terms of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And he's always said that how Drake is acting, the things that he's been doing ever since he lost or felt like he's lost against Kendrick Lamar in this battle, it just been lame. He just been going out bad. Now, and after the paperwork and everything came out with the legal filings, Drake has now amended his suit against UMG. Let's get into that, man, and then we'll get into what Ray Daniels had to say on his podcast about everything that's been going on and how he feel this whole thing is going to play out for Drake if he continue down this road going after Kendrick Lamar. Excuse me. Drake has filed an amended complaint in his defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, stating that the label used Lamar's wins at the Grammy Awards and performance of the song during the Super Bowl halftime show to further promote the single and damage his reputation. Now, an amended complaint, that's kind of like in the same vein if you think about the criminal process when you hear superseding indictment. A superseding indictment is it's just kind of like a beefed up way of saying it's a amended complaint, because in a superseding indictment, that's when, okay, they pick you up for capital murder this week. A month later, because it's an ongoing investigation, they come in and hit you with what is called a superseding indictment for the capital murder charges, which they add more charges. You dig what I'm saying? And that's all an amended complaint is in a civil suit, or, you know, a legal battle like what Drake is in with Universal. They came in, they changed some things here, or they added some things there. That's all this is. The amended complaint filed on Wednesday and reviewed by Variety expands the January suit from 81 to 107 pages, focusing on events that took place since the initial filing. His legal team claims that Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show was shown to over 133 million people, including millions of children. It notes who had never before heard the song or any of the songs that preceded it. It was the first and will hopefully be the last Super Bowl halftime show orchestrated to assassinate the character of another artist. It goes on to say the complaint alleges that Lamar purposely excluded the word pedo during the Super Bowl performance, and that on information and belief, he would not have been permitted to perform unless it was omitted from the lyrics. That is because nearly everyone understands that it is defamatory to falsely brand someone as a certified pedophile, reads the complaint. Drake's team asserts that UMG knowingly negotiated and promoted the Super Bowl performance after the initial lawsuit was filed, thereby causing intentional harm to Drake. Drake's counsel also points out that Not Like Us, which won Song and Record of the Year at the 2025 Grammy Awards, was played during the telecast and televised to 15 million viewers, which would not have happened without UMG's consent. They note that audience members in attendance sang along to Not Like Us during the telecast, but that Grammy's YouTube page excluded it from a subsequently posted clip. Additionally, they state that UMG CEO Lucian Grange high-fived and hugged Dr. Dre while Not Like Us played, though a post-mortem YouTube clip of the high-five doesn't include the song. It's also worth noting that in the initial complaint, Drake's attorneys accused UMG of conspiring and paying unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the success of the song on Spotify. Drake's counsel based the accusations on the appearance of an unknown person who said on DJ Academic's live stream that Interscope, Lamar's label, paid him via third parties to use bots in the days following the song's release. And that kind of dovetails right into this next clip with Ray Daniels, because he was asked on his podcast about something that's floating around saying that Spotify deleted over 200 million streams from Kendrick Lamar's Luther on their platform, and he gives his reaction to that, basically saying that it's not true, it's a rumor. But we'll get into what Ray Daniels had to say as well, as far as like what's going on between Kendrick Lamar, not so much Kendrick Lamar, but what's going on between UMG, the Machine, and Drake. Let's get to the content.
Hey, man, if you watching this video right now, man, and you like how we kick it over here at GuddaTV, man, why don't you do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notification bells, man. It won't cost you nothing. I promise you. Why don't you go ahead and do that for the boy and help the channel out. Appreciate you.
So look at it through this lens right here. So Kendrick is cool. Drake is cool. Universal is the system. We don't see them as cool. We don't see them as anything more than a lame system that's there to help our culture win when we want to win. That's how the culture sees it. But what did that lame system do? They called him lamer. They basically called him out. You started the beef. Now you mad at us. And what happens is, like, you know, it's like two kids fighting in class, and one kid gets beat up so bad that he wants to fight the teacher. And now the teacher's like, "You want to fight me? This is my class. You asked me for the damn fight. You asked me to host it. I did everything you wanted me to do, and now you want to fight me?" And to me, that is what's happening right now. And every time these people release something on him or release something about him or anything else, they're going to make him look cornier and cornier and cornier. Now you have the faculty telling you lame. When a kid calls you lame, it's different. A kid always calls another kid lame. When the teacher, when the principal, when the vice principal is like, "Yo, you lame," you are cooked. There's no way out of that. You're cooked. You are lame. Universal just called you lame. Yo, faculty, you lame. And that's what I'm saying. You only can do is now you got to either call them lamer or fight them back, or drop the case. This is why when I was saying I think he in trouble, no, you don't understand. I'm like, you don't understand. Dog, Puff might not have done anything. He might not have done anything. Let's say when I say might, let's be clear. The reason why I'm saying he might is because he has yet to go to trial. But he might not have done anything. He still have sat in jail for months. Just because you get off don't mean you don't get off. You still have, it's still residue from him sitting around in prison. So what I'm saying to you guys is, yeah, I'm not saying, do I think he's gonna lose his rap skills? No. Do I think that the fans that love him are not gonna care? No. But what's gonna happen is that the people now they're gonna open up the books and show, look what else we've done for this guy. Look what else we've done for him. By the way, he's mad we did this for this guy. We didn't do this for you. It's like literally, it is why when you break up with somebody, you just give her what she wants. because she's gonna air you out. And once she does, it's no more responding. Once, like, it's like, I get an example, right? Alex is behind the camera. Alex and me work together. Alex is feeling good about himself. He's like, I see myself now. Alex breaks up with his woman he's been with for however many years he's been with one, if he has one. Alex breaks up with her. Now she's like, he never liked Ray anyway. And Jordan, I know he hates you because he told me. It's like, well, technically I'm going home. I'm pillow talking to my wife. I might be venting. I might be frustrated. I might be saying things that, like I might have meant it then, but tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I might change my mind, but she's gonna hold it to you. That's why you got these girls airing out all these people. So to me, it's like what's gonna happen to Drake is Universal's gonna start airing out their dirty business and including him into it. Like, and he knows. And he knows that we've done that because here's an email. Well, I sent it to his management, and it's gonna be like, bro.
So
Just
boom, I was gonna add on to that too. So oh my bad. You know how we're talking about Drake suing Universal or whatever. So bro, it's this thing going around like Spotify slashes 235 million streams from Kendrick Lamar's Luther.
that's fake.
Oh, that's fake.
That's fake. Yeah, that's fake. Yeah, that's fake. I'm glad you brought that up. That's fake.
That's fake.
That's fake.
Yeah, that's not real. That's not real.
Oh, okay.
That's fake. That's fake.
Okay, bet.
Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. If it pick up steam, grow legs, go viral, I mean, it's going to be hanging out there and just adds a whole nother layer to this whole thing. They got to find something to try to muddy up Kendrick Lamar's name. They got to find something that sticks to Kendrick Lamar to give them, a different narrative, if you will, to try and spin. And, I read, I was reading a headline that was talking about, they got into the specifics about DJ Academics on his platform, trying to break down the new amendment paperwork that came out yesterday, man. And it's like, people, you got to know when you listening to DJ Academics, man, it's just like you are not getting a unbiased opinion. We know what position this guy gonna take every single thing, every single time for every single thing that's involved in Drake. It just is what it is. The man is just like, he is a real, true cult type of guy when it comes to Drake. And it's always biased as hell. You're not going to find unbiased when you going over there listening to him, because everything he talks about concerning Drake, he always going to try to turn it into something else. He always going to try to spin you. He just like a propaganda head, bro, when it comes to Drake. So that's all I say about that. And the whole thing with this Universal and Drake thing, bro, that is not going away because he won't let it go away. And again, he might be about trying to get a bag out of this now, but I don't see how. And then, you asking, y'all, they playing these legal games, and he asking for something, and he gonna expose his own self in the end. I said this many, many times, bro. When you start trying to poke at how these folk run their business and do their business, bro, and you wanting to try to expose, he want to expose Kendrick so bad that he gonna in turn expose his damn self. You dig what I'm saying? Because he know what's been going on, but he's enjoyed the ride. He's benefited from the ride. Everything that they did, everything that they tweaked, all the little methods that they used it for him. That's for sure. And so now he trying to, because he is privy to this information, he want to try to say, okay, they did this, and this for me over the years. They got to be doing it for him. They got to have done it in this instance with Not Like Us, because otherwise I wouldn't have lost against him if they wouldn't have helped him. Well, they've helped you your whole career, my boy. So don't get mad and upset and angry and try to use the people that built you for saying that they doing something that they didn't, that he trying to act like it didn't happen for him. So I'm just exhausted by the whole legal stuff, bro, because we done got so far away from the music. He just couldn't ran from a battle with Kendrick Lamar, and now all we talk about with this nigga is legal stuff, bro. Like what are we doing for real, bro? This hip hop, bro. This is the home of black culture, bro. This is hip hop culture, bro. Like, we got battle rap, we got freestyle, we got all type of different layers to hip hop, bro. Like, it's about the music for fans and hip hop culture heads, bro. Like, it's about the music, bro. Like, if you would have took a L, bro, it just would have been over with by now. But he just keep it going with the soft shit. I get at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be smooth. I'm out.